Hello, and thanks for coming back. Today we're going to show you how to make one of these laundry machine lint catchers. Okay, so and let me explain why. In my laundry sink, when the water comes out of the hose here from the washing machine, it's starting to, I can see a line right here where the water level is coming up. So in other words, down here it's starting to get plugged up. So as it's flowing in there, lint and here and dirt and whatever is getting in there. Those pipes are not very big, so after a while it starts getting plugged up if you don't take care of it. So the line is right here. When the water is coming out of the hose, it fills up here, and it's eventually going to come up, and then right out. Okay, meaning that the hole here, the piping is getting clogged up. Even on the other side, you can see some of the lint. So it does get backed up a little bit, and some of it comes up inside of here to the other side of the laundry sink. Okay, so I got to take care of that, and that's why I decided to make a DIY laundry lint catcher. Okay, and I'll show you how that's done. Okay, so this is all you need to make one of these. Okay, so if you go online, you'll find these lint catchers anywhere from about cheap $9 and all the way to $34. So I'll show you how to do it for $1.50. I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought one of these bat sponges. They come 4 in a carton. Now there's all different types. So once you know how to make it from one type, you can do it with the other types that are out there that are bigger and smaller and so on. But this is what I use anyways. So as you can see, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in there, okay? And all you need is 2. I'm using 2 of them. And I'll show you how to put it together. And all you need is a couple of twist ties, okay? And this will cost you like $1.50. So let me show you how. Okay, so let me show you how it's done. As I said before, each one of these has 4 in here. So basically, they come tied up like so. You untie them. Okay. Let's get it out here. Just like that. Okay. And a little bit of a knot. Okay. So you get the string off. String comes off like so. Okay. Now, this one right here, the same procedure. Take the string off like that. Okay. And now these, just pull them apart like that. Okay. And each side has an opening at the bottom and at the top. So what you want to do is just put one in your hand like this, one in your arm, and we're going to put the other one right over this one here. So we have double trouble here. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then you just tie the bottom like so. Okay, like that. I'll tighten it in a sec, but that's just how easy it is. And then I'll show you how to put it on the hose with the twist ties. So the hose will go right in here and you'll twist tie it, and I'll show you that in a second. Just that simple, $1.50. Okay, so I'll show you how it's done. So this is the bottom that's tightened up. Now you can make adjustments here as to how long you want it, okay? But just open up the top, put the hose in like so, okay? And what we're gonna do is just grab one of these twist ties here and get in the little hole and pull it tight. Oh, of course. Okay, pull it tight like so. Okay, and tighten that baby up nice. Okay, As I said, I'm going to put 2 on, but that's with 1 on there, and that's as simple as that. And you can just let this dangle in here, or you get rid of these pieces of rope here. And as I said, you can make adjustments as to how long you can actually cut it if you want. Okay, and simple as that. I'm going to put a second twist tie here, just in case the pressure, depending on how the pressure is coming out of your washing machine. You might need 2 twist ties, or the metal clamps you can buy at the hardware store, and you can just kind of, with a little screwdriver, not screw it in. That's it. Nice and simple. And I'll show you how it works when I do my next wash. There it is. The Lint catcher at work. You can see how the water in the drain is a little bit clogged. I kind of put this on just in time to stop any more lint from going in there. But it's gone. So this is $1.50. I might make a little adjustment here. No, it's fine. As you can see, there's no lint in there. And you should change this every maybe 30 days or so. And each one of these cartons has 4, so that's 2 in each one. So that's how that works, and that should solve my problem, not letting any more lint in the drain. Just so you can see, it never came up to this line right here, you know. And as I said, there's no lint in there. I think it worked pretty good, because almost every week the water level is coming up. So I'm hoping that since no more lint's going in there, whatever's in there will eventually go away. But that's it. Just a little extra footage here. Okay. Oh, some more coming out, maybe? Okay. Okay, I thought I would show you, after a couple of wash cycles, you can see right here the lint that's accumulating inside the trap already. So it's not going to take very long for this to fill up, I don't think. Okay, so it does work. Okay, you can see right there, as the water comes in, there's no way the lint can get out. So these things really work. So once again, for $1.50, you have a pretty good little lint trap here. Okay, and as I said before, you can make it shorter, or if you want, and just tie it at the bottom. I don't mind this hanging like this. It doesn't get to the drain or anything like that. It won't go in the drain. So I like it hanging there. If by chance any kind of debris or anything gets out, it'll still be able to get it from the outside. But anyways, it's working, and I'll make more vids when I get a chance.